Let's talk some toys in here.
Hey, what's everybody doing today? It's the man-child. Okay, so we got in some new NECA Gargoyles, or some more NECA Gargoyles, excuse me. I just got in Bronx a couple days ago and reviewed him as well, so you can go check him out. But yeah, we got Domona here. Kind of, yeah, excited to have her in. Check out that cover. I love the art. It's just incredible. And this is the back of the box. Yeah, she comes with a lot of cool stuff. Weapons, you know, the book. This is the figures coming out soon. Goliath's already. I don't know when these other ones shortly going to be out. But anyway, you can bring the bio in if you want to read that. It's the inside of our box. Yeah, look at the nice little picture of her wing spread out. Looks like she's on top of a tower. That figure looks incredible. I mean, I don't even have her out yet. I'm so impressed just how NECA, how they sculpted her, the paint, the detail. Look at the weapons. Just the book, the Grimoire armor comes with. Now it looks like she doesn't have a spare head. Instead of it looks like it's a faceplate that switches out. You know, instead of popping the head off the ball peg, which I think I like that. I guess because nothing with her hair changes when she goes into that attack mode and the eyes go white. From what I remember in the cartoon, but yeah, really awesome. You can see the wings in the back. So let's get this lady out of the box and we're going to check her out. All right, we got a Domona out of the box, bare bones, without the wings, obviously, or anything on her. Man, she looks incredible. I love the overall look of this character. And I remember in the cartoon, a couple episodes, I remember the ones I seen anyway, she was just like, you know, a female gargoyle, like, wow, check this out. But yeah, they did an excellent job with her. Let's bring her in for a closer look. So yeah, let's check out that head sculpt. Yeah, gorgeous. I love that crazy hair. It's like some kind of 90s punk rocker thing going. Yeah, look at it. It goes all the way down to the back. It's pretty cool. It's really flexible. You can pull all the way up. And what's cool too, what it is, it's like if you don't want to have the wings on, it will hide the two peg holes more or less. But yeah, it's kind of soft, and the paint's neat in it now. Look at the eyes, just the way they did the face and the eyes. It's gorgeous. It has just the earrings and the ears, the whole deal, how they added that. As far as the articulation, now she can kind of like, look left to right, go forward and back. Obviously, she's not going to go that far back to the hair, and obviously spin all around. So for that, the aesthetics in the hair, excellent articulation. Now with the face, it's a plate that looks like it's going to pop off. It's a little tight, so let me get that off and we'll come back to that. All right. Ah! Look at this. So that's kind of more or less what you're looking at without the faceplate. It's two holes there, and then, right, this was the one we took off. And it came off pretty easy. I just had to mess around a little bit. It has like two pegs, more or less, that popped off. So let's switch out the other face and see what that looks like. All right, look at that. That's cool. Wow. Look at them out. Just the way the eyes are painted and that, yeah, the attack mode, I guess. When the gargoyles, the eyes go white. Same thing as the earrings and the ears like that. It went on real easy. I had to kind of, I had to fight it a little bit, trying to push it onto the hair, but otherwise it was fine. No paint chipping. That was another thing I was worried about, but, same, articulation's all the same. And as far as our arm articulation, right, we got to, we can, with the ball joint up in, or it might be a ratchet joint, up in the arm, go up, down, forward, back, all typical stuff. Right, you can swing at the bicep there, swivel. Got that double hinge joint for the elbow. Got pins in there. I kind of wish NECA would, a lot of companies would start eliminating the pins. Like you see, it was Super 7 figures are doing that. But whatever, Check this out. Got this little pointy piece on the back. You got to be careful of that. That's really hard. I can see that snapping or chipping. So just be cautious of that. All right, and the same thing. So yeah, we see the elbow could spin, and we got our hands, and same thing on a little hinge joint there. Go in and out, and spin. And as far as her upper body, okay, we got that cloth that covers the front of her. It's sculpted on, obviously. She's got the ab crunch, okay? She go about that far and back, like so. Twist at the waist, more or less. Now, the paint's on well. I don't see no chipping. I mentioned this because my Goliath had some chipping in certain spots. Another QC issue, but she looks okay. Got that, just the lower cloth there. It's pretty cool material. It's real soft. I love that belt. That's so cool on her. Looks like medieval. And the back too goes around, and it has a split. And it's cut. Put the tail on, which we'll do soon. So yeah, I like how they worked all that in. And as far as the legs, right, articulation should go all the way out. Almost do a full split. That's pretty cool. Ball joints in there. Okay, we got like a double pins, a double joint or a hinge joint at the knee. And go all the way back, forward. Same thing with this bony piece. It's very identical to what she has on the elbow. Yeah, I can see this chip and it's sharp too. Be careful of that. But we set all the way back, and we can spin a little bit. And we got, I love that this is cool too. The ankle bracelet. That's really neat. They did that on the right leg. And then the foot can go all the way. It kind of go forward and back. You got to be careful. Mine are really tight, the joints. I had a problem at the bottom. I don't want to have to heat that up. But so I'm going to go about that far right now. And then she has also, hinge joint at the toe, go all the way up and down, and all the toes are connected. There's no other further articulation. And the left leg articulations are all the same, right? Just bend it back, same thing. Yeah, be careful. Wow, really sharp. Gotta watch that. The toes, too, is something I can see chipping off, so just be careful when you're trying to articulate moving around. So as far as other body parts, we obviously have the tail. It's kind of like on that bendy wire, right? We have that little peg. We'll put that in soon. She also comes with 4 additional hands, 2 punching fists for the left and right side, and it looks like trigger fingers for the weapons. So I'm probably going to switch these out soon. And they're just going to pop right out with a peg and more or less pop right in. It's real easy. Okay, so obviously this is, again, the inside of the wing. Yeah, I love that purplish with the black wash in it. This is a close-up. I'm just showing you. These are really kind of like Goliath. Obviously, they're really like a hard PVC, which obviously you would need to hold it up in place when it's on her. But even these fingers, you got to be careful. It's really easy. I can see it break that off. And these pegs, too, they're really stiff. That makes me nervous. But anyway, that's the inside. And here's the outside of the wing. I love that color, too. Awesome. It's like a bluish with a black wash. Yeah, I love the way they did that. So let's get the tail and wings on and check that out. Okay, so I got the tail on. That went in pretty easy. It also has a little hinge joint. You can see that down there too, so where it can kind of move up and down and rest the way you want to conform. It's on a bendy wire. But the wings, I think, I'm going to pop. Let's check this out. So we know the face plate comes right off. Let's check out the ball. All right, real small ball peg. That's cool. So I'm going to take that off to try to get the wings on. Maybe make it easier. All right, so I got the right wing on. It clipped in pretty well, and it hinged okay. But this side, I used a blow dryer to try to heat the hole up a little bit. And I also, as well as this hinge joint, I heated up because it was stuck. Now, let's see. I'm just going to show you. So I already had this in. I took it out. So it should go right in. Now that the body's heat up. See? Click, and it ratchets pretty good. So does this side. Goes up and down. Okay, we got our wings on. I, put the head and face and obviously with the tail on. Yeah, she looks gorgeous. That is incredible. Now, you notice I put a figure stand on her. I say it on every channel. I use them Kaiser stands for everything. The wings are so heavy, I just can't. I have a hard time balancing her. And to be fair, I'm rotating her just to give you kind of a look all around. But I don't seem to have too many QC issues right now with the wings. That's a big complaint with these Domona figures. Okay, so I did take her off the figure stand. And she does, I got her to balance okay. She seems like she's standing well. It's just the way you position, the way I got the legs positioned anyway. But yeah, she stands okay, even with as heavy as the wings are. Where Goliath, I had a problem with Goliath too. Now, like I said, with the wings, let's see for a minute. If I move this up, okay, so it goes up and down, and we can go in and out. And let's see if it drops, because that's the problem people are having. No, mine's pretty good on that side. And do the same with this, up and down, and we'll go, oop, I don't like that. I hate when they ratchet like that. It makes me nervous. But for the most part, I'll bring them both up. Okay, see, that one's dropping a little bit. But for the most part, it seems to be holding okay. So I'm just changing one of the hands. I'm going to do them both with the trigger finger hands. Now, I did have to heat this with a blow dryer, too, to get this peg out of here. Just kind of giving you a heads up. And then let's see how the hand plug, okay, it plugs in real easy. So just to give you an idea if you're not familiar with how the hands work. Okay, and a couple of accessories she comes with is the grimoire arm. That's pretty cool. Look at the detail on that. It actually has a latch, little leather binder in the front there, and the book actually opens up. And it's actually got script in it. That's pretty cool. And for the other accessory, we got this cool rocket launcher. I think this was, I remember this in the episode she was in. She was gonna kill Goliath, like point blank range. She turned on him or something, but it looks just like it from what I remember. Cool detail. And for her final accessory, she comes with this cool, I guess like a plasma or laser weapon gun rifle. I don't remember this in the cartoon, but maybe that's where it came from. But look at the detail on that. That's really cool. So we got the rocket launcher in hand. Check that out. Yeah, that looks great. Now, I had to put the figure stands back on like I do with everything. I couldn't get her to stand. I had a hard time, kind of fall, and she'd bounce, she wouldn't. But I love the way that forms in her hand like that. It looks like just she's looking right down the scope almost. I mean, I get the head's a little out of whack, but the way it rests back towards the shoulder, yeah, it looks really cool. Where some weapons just, they don't look right in the arms of like your figures, but I like how that one came out and how she holds it. And I got the, we'll call it the plasma rifle set up. On the other hand, I actually switched out one of the original hands that were more in like an open position to hold that. And it's the only way I can't get this arm to grab it like forward like you would a rifle. I have it. I mean, which it looks cool like this, but one hand under, one to hold it towards the back of the stock. Curious what that looks like. Yeah, it looks good too on her. And And I got the Book of Spells that a Grimoire set up in her hands. That's the best way I can see the position. Yeah, the wings are heavy as I'm trying to set the book in her hands and fool around. She keeps falling backwards, even on a figure stand. It's kind of hard to balance her, but that's the best I got her to hold it, and it works fine. It looks good. And it's just a little comparison next to Goliath with the new folded wing, which I like that better, and Bronx. I'm kind of hoping we're going to get, and I know they have other Gargoyles coming out, but I'm kind of hoping we're going to see something similar for her too, a folded wing or something, you know, where the wings aren't all the way out, because I'm having a lot of trouble standing her. I'm trying to balance all kinds of wacky positions, even a figure stand. If you don't get her just right, and the position I have to stand her in, she just looks down. I can't get the head to go back. It will just keep falling. So it's, yeah, a little bit of a gripe on my end. But otherwise, they look great together. All right, so that pretty much sums up my review with the NECA Gargoyles Domona figure. I think she's awesome. You know, I really do. I love the overall look. I like the way the faceplate changes out instead of giving you another head. Yeah, just the articulation, the color, the weapons are just so cool. I love these weapons, and they fit in her hands really well once you get her set up. That book's cool. My biggest complaint is the way she stands. She has a hard time standing. Now, I got her set up now. She's doing okay, but I did this earlier. She did fall. And it seems like you got to, you know, when you have the wings up like that, position her, it's in more of a forward position. Then she's looking down. The head don't, because of the hair in the back. It's kind of weird, you know. But I can see that being the biggest issue. I'm not having too many QC issues right now with the wings themselves, like some of the complaints I read about, but I can see where they can start to become an issue. So maybe down the road, I'm hoping they have a folded wing like they come out with Goliath and another figure pack. I think I'd much rather that, and of course keep the, you know, the extended wings for down the future. I want to try to set them up or just to have them, you know. But anyway, so I hope it answered all your questions. I hope everybody's doing great. And until next time, take care.